All right, my friends, you've only got a couple more minutes to go. Get your bets in. Get your bets in. SG versus Wheel. Who's it going to be? Go get over to XBet. And if you haven't signed up, make sure you use that promo code XKOD5 so you can get that bonus $100 to whatever you decide to deposit in there. We're going to be fired up in a few moments. But the time is dwindling. You've got 2 minutes left to place your bets. And then we're going to get fired up and ready to go. We'll be right back in just a few moments.
First blood.
Your middle tower is falling.
You think Kaka knew I stole his rum?
Hey, watch my head.
Hey, little buddy, it's in the bag.
XBet, best odds for esport and live betting. Unique gaming lines for all esport disciplines including Dota and CSGO, casino and live dealers. Highest payouts, 100% bonus on your first deposit. Wanna become as rich as Alchemist in a few simple clicks? Start playing on XBet.
Everything's better with Scepter. Oh, yeah!
Radiant victory.
seconds remaining. Dire team's turn to ban.
Buenvenidos, hola, konnichiwa. Moi drug. My Russian is very limited. I'm not sure how many more languages I can say hello in.
Radiant team ban.
This is RBEPete. We got KOD League here, Season 5.
Team ban.
Wheel versus SG Esports, and they're firing off the ban picks way faster than I can make this
Radiant team's
introduction.
turn to pick.
Earth Shaker.
And hopefully you guys have made your bets already for XBet. You got to get over there. Use promo code XKOD5 for Season 5. That's currently where we are at now. Wheel, Wreck, wow, whistling. Oh, man.
Seconds
I'm having
remaining.
trouble getting that out today. Glad to be here with you. For those of you who aren't aware, I'm RBEPete. I'm going to be doing some English casting for the next couple of weeks while we watch the group stages for KOD. Had some fantastic games that were played yesterday, and if you've missed those, don't worry. The VOD is available in the previous matches. Just go back and watch so you can stay on top of all the action. What are the latest picks and bans? The crazy combinations that people are coming up with today. Rubik and Earthshaker now joining the fray. SG Esports looking to want to limit the amount of spell impact that Wheel will have in the
10
game.
seconds remaining.
Because with the Rubik out there, you don't want to pick massive ability. You know, you don't want to pick the Black Hole Enigma. You might not want to pick, you know, Tide Hunter and Ravage. Because Rubik might be stealing that from you guys. I'm just saying. He's one to be very cautious of. I don't trust anybody who wiggles their head that much anyway.
Radiant
mean-
team's turn to pick.
Sounds like he's disagreeing with everything everybody says. It's like, uh-huh. Anyway, Marana, oh, how much love I have for Marana. I will say it over and over.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Well, my friends who know Español,
Oh no, we've got a DC.
I have to apologize in
Crystal Maiden.
advance. Lo siento. Muy, muy, muy mucho. Mi español es muy malo. Necesito más practicar, más español. Hoy,
Radiant team's turn to ban.
with my friends here, watching us play some Dota with KOD League. Jump on that on social media. Make sure you follow KOD League on Twitter. Get over there, retweet it. Let people know that the match is happening. We want to get those bets placed out there because the more people who bet in these matches, the bigger the winnings that you guys can get. So, social media, get on it. Help us out. Tweet it out. Let people know that you're watching the match. Sure enough, Crystal Maiden. That's a good boost to the mana pool. And they can rely on some heroes that really are mana starved. Like the Chaos Knights. Like Sven. I mean, some really hard-hitting carries that could benefit from a good boost in mana. Crystal Maiden offers that possibility. Marana, however, it looks like that Crystal Maiden may have been picked in anticipation of SG Esports wanting to go with the Crystal Maiden Marana. Little frozen boots and arrow combo. Nobody wants to get hit with that, that's for sure. But welcome to the stream. For those of you who are just joining, I'm RBEPete. I do commentary for a lot of different organizations, do some marketing here and there for some big names in the esports world.
10 seconds remaining.
And so we're going to bring all of that talent and all of that
seconds remaining.
coordination and effort right over here to KOD League. Get these matches out there and get some
Reserve time.
nice intensity for you guys. I do have room for a co-caster, so if anybody is interested in wanting to get into the microphone and do some English casts, there may be some opportunities for you. You know, we like to incorporate new members from the community to get their hands on some of this esports production. Good combination here with Legion Commander. A nice dual arrow combination for sure will leave people in a worse state than they were before they get hit with that So I do like the possibilities here of what Rubik can steal already. Especially with Freezing Field. Oh my goodness. The spell gets absolutely ridiculous, especially with Aghanims. So who's it going to be? Let me hear it in chat. Who do you guys think is going to win? Let's hear it. You root for your teams. Let them know. Tweet it out on social media who you're rooting for. I want to see it. Put in there hashtag KOD. Hashtag KOD League. Hell, you can even tag KOD League while you're at it to let us know so we can go ahead and retweet every time you guys put something out there.
Dire teams.
And also, en español. Yeah, why not? Troll Warlord, welcome to the battle. The mid lane pick banned. SG Esports, they are very fond of the Ember Spirit.
5 seconds remaining.
We certainly don't want to give the teams
Reserve time.
that way we can get the teams all squared away. Ah, más portugués. That would be great.
Keeper of the light.
Radiant team's turn to pick.
All right, the Keeper of the Light, this allows for some really good zoning. Especially if an Earthshaker blinks in and he starts to devastate the tanks, or he starts to devastate the front line.
5 seconds remaining.
Keeper of the Light to do a really good job at counterbalancing whatever attempts that they do to all jump in simultaneously. So this is where the team really has to alternate how they go in these situations. You can't just go all out, go completely, you know. Should I mind the profanity? Come on, let me know, admins. Is this adult-friendly viewing? Are people watching this in the pub? Let me know if you're watching it in the pub. Have a beer for me, please.
Seconds remaining.
So Keeper of the Light does also rely on staying far away from the team. A good way to ensure that you aren't messing with that zoning. Oh, Doom's just going to come in and shut somebody down. Okay. If you have just a focused effort on preventing Rubik or Keeper of the Light, hell, you could even use it on the tank and ignore them while they just, you know, right-click for a little while. Won't be able to cast anything to lock anybody down.
5 seconds remaining.
Arcalo, Mob, you want to get in on this, man? Yeah, just send
Reserve time.
send him an email over at KOD League. We would love to have some guests come on in and really talk about some of the teams. Talk about some of your favorite parts about what these teams do as they play. We like to hear it. And the players like to hear it too, because it helps them improve. It helps them find ways to fine-tune their teamwork. And a lot of coaching is necessary for a lot of these events. These teams, a lot of the tier 1 teams, a lot of them people, a lot of the teams that compete in the majors and whatnot, they have dedicated coaches, you know, that are really spending a lot of time analyzing what's happening in the game. And what happens outside of that community is we don't necessarily see that as much in more of the Pro-Am circuit.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
All right, getting close to the end. Running out of reserve time, and there's the final puck pick. The puck
Dire
pick.
team's turn to pick.
Oh, man. DJ Proberto, lo siento, primo. Oh, man, wait. I got to look that up and see how to say it in Portuguese. Let me do that for you guys.
10 seconds
Ah,
remaining.
no, we'll do it later. I don't want to waste your time.
5 seconds remaining.
with only one pick remaining.
Invoker.
Seconds remaining.
That's right. All right, these players are going to get suited in.
5 seconds remaining.
Get suited up and ready to show up and ready to play some Dota. SG Esports versus Wheel. Here in a best of 1. Still in the group stage for Season 5 KOD League of RBEPete. And tonight's brawl, that I'm really looking forward to seeing these guys go toe-to-toe. This is two very high-performing teams in Season 5. By high-performing, I mean this game could go either way. If I were to place my bets on who was going to win this one, I think, based on the picks, you know, and I'm just going to go with what I love, because I love Mirana. I absolutely love Mirana. I think I might have to go with SG Esports on this one today. Sorry, guys. Oh, it's a very close tower level for both of them. Look at those erect towers. Absolutely disgusting. All right, they're getting at it. Wasting no time. Let's hear it. See if we can make these quick introductions. Over on the Dire side, it's going to be playing for SG. Tavo will be playing on Legion Commander. Playing on the Mirana is going to be Shozen. Rubik's going to be played by C4T. On the Invoker, yeah, we're going to have Homeboy. Yeah, that round of applause. Round of applause. Give it to him. King RD. Oh, here we go. They're already squaring off. King RD is going to be playing on Keeper of the Light. Oh, look at those beautiful wings. Absolutely beautiful. Let's switch over to the Radiant side. Dota. The 2 is going to be playing on Doom. On the Earthshaker. Ooh. Was that a deny? Well played, mate. Well played. On the Earthshaker, Mad. Puck will be played by Annihilate. On the Troll is going to be played by KVH. And the Crystal Maiden is going to be played by Derp Derp. So with bottom lane, the CM will be helping out the Troll, trying to dodge the Illuminate as much as they possibly can. We got an Exort Invoker. Sunstrikes will be key once you drop the Telekinesis. And a follow-up with an arrow. That could be devastating early on if somebody gets caught out with that. And I love how early on in these matches, to really move the tempo of the game, supports coming in and throwing in those early stuns. It helps put a small lead for the mid lane. And trying to interrupt the stack. Good plays by C4T. And it gives them a good read at what's happening on the map as well if they just go for it. May as well make the attempt, but they're exchanging blows. Bottom lane. And Crystal Maiden kind of hanging out in the trees. Earthshaker deciding if he wants to come in. The full range Fissure is on its way. Not before the Illuminate crosses the wave and forces them to have to tango up and top off their health somewhat. Ah, nice fissure. Catching both.
Top tower?
And with Legion Commander somewhat getting trapped in the trees. A little hiccup trying to get through there. And with Doom hanging out in the jungle, he has an opportunity to put some pressure on this camp. And Rubik will have to head back and wait for the wave, missing it somewhat. So they're definitely making these reads, but with the wave putting some pressure on there, Dodo's got to back out of this one and let Mirana kind of kite that wave around the tower. It's a preemptive clarity. Oh no, that's getting ready to expire, but the fissure is on the queue. And he's, oh, Earthshaker is going to back out.
This'll come in handy.
And the Sunstrike just on the catching him on the tail end. No one likes to get a Sunstrike in the rear end, that's for sure. I don't. Kind of stings a little. Some play happening here. The telekinesis up, throws him on the high ground. In fact, I think that helped.
What courier ever do to anyone?
Oh, good work taking out the Dire Courier, bottom lane. Puck now on top, 19 with the CS count. Invoker to Mirana, not far behind. And Puck now level 4. Bottle perhaps on the way. And Doom opting to go for the Orb of Venom. Maybe helping out with that aggressive melee hits. But up against Mirana, it's not going to be as effective. So looking at what he can do early game, it mostly will help with the camps inside the jungle and getting really low. Derp trying to get out of this one. A vulnerable Crystal Maiden, such low HP. Oh, might as well right click while you're there. Derp just kind of running around on that one rather than hitting. It does temporarily reveal yourself, but at least it helps burst down that player much quicker. Man, you'd think I'd figured out the English language at some point, huh? Mad throwing out the fissure on top of him. Rubik having to part ways. He didn't get a chance to throw down the vision. He didn't bring any with him. And Legion Commander back at it. Troll on his tail. Tavo trying to get out of this one. Keeper of the Light getting close by to provide some support. Is he going to keep going? One more would have done it. Got down to 40 HP. And Troll almost had himself a pickoff. But the creep wave is going to be pushed back. A nice attempt trying to push back and put some pressure on Troll Warlord. And that will be enough to scare him temporarily. With the tower redirected, Mirana able to run around here. Possibly square out Dota.
The prize is mine.
But moving in towards the Sanctuary. This is a safe place for Doom to be. And with Rubik moving in. Mirana feeling a little confident. And on a pick up bottom lane is Troll punishing Legion Commander. But up top, Doom with telekinesis and a follow-up with the arrow. Good shot. The Moonlight breaks him down. And it's a multi. It's a murder-suicide. Here comes Puck. Puts it out. Dream Coil with the help of Crystal Maiden and the Sunstrike down for good measure. But Crystal Maiden's right underneath it, but Invoker's got to pay the price. Mid-tower now vulnerable. Earthshaker in position for anyone who decides to rotate in. Well, Earthshaker's going to head bottom, provide some further support down there. Legion Commander, level 4 now. Fissure on the tail end. Keeper of the Light close by to provide some help. There's the boosted mana. Ricky's up for the challenge. Catches him on the other side of the wall where Earthshaker throws down the totem. Ricky continuing to exchange blows. chase him over to the secret shop in the trees. Hopefully be able to get away from this one. But the fissure misses and locks Ricky in there. Not a good chance to get anywhere. He's stuck inside. And Ricky's going to change directions. We'll see if they continue to keep this pressure up. It's 4-1 now, almost 7 minutes in. And if Puck continues this lead, he's getting ready to hit 50 CS now. And with Marana and Troll kind of exchanging that position on the ladder. So those leaderboards give a good indication that it'll be a while before Earthshaker gets that Blink Dagger. It's a necessary item, but he will have to commit to picking it up at some point. Getting ready for it, trying to help out top lane is Doom. Perhaps just even mid, might be able to find an answer. Evoker is in it. One more from Puck, and he gets it with Rubik with the help of the tower. Excellent dodge. Well played by Puck. The haste rune definitely helped him on that one. And Legion has an answer for this. He's going to chase. With a couple of hits on CM, they're going to be underneath the tower, and Legion's going to go for it anyway. Knowing this isn't a safe place to be, they commit to it, and Derp finds a safe place in the trees. Troll, this is it. Could they get him? There's the ice boots. That can't get it. And here comes the Sunstrike. It's a miss, but Derp's locked into position. He won't be able to get out of this one. Maybe eats 1-2 tree. Can he get another tree? No. Locked inside. But Tavo has another issue. He's got another problem to deal with. He manages to sneak out undetected. Puck had a chance to do something there. But just slightly undetected. And Legion Commander, slippery. Here comes Troll inside, throwing out the axe. And 1-2, one right after another, bleeding him out as he's chasing towards the tier 1. Stopping at the edge of the Ranger Tower. There seemed like perhaps a window. He could have gotten that one, but we're not here to speculate. We're just here to observe. Well, of course we can speculate. Why not? Why not? But the arrow's let loose. She's going to start farming with it. That insta-kill on the arrow definitely comes in handy. And Puck already with the Veil of Discord. The long range catches him on the tail end of the fissure, and Doom is up. If he can get one more in there, he might be able to bleed him out. And that was enough. He ends up denying himself. The arrow's let loose. With the help of the creep wave, Marana gets in, and that's going to be a good Starstorm on top. Gets his 7th charge now on the wand. He may not even need to go back to the base.
Regeneration. The prize is mine.
Ah, but the arrow misses the large creep. The fissure is there. Marana does still have a chance to get out of there. Leap is off cooldown. Heading into the 11-minute mark. Puck still on the top of the leaderboards.
They're beating on Dire's top
With
tower.
Invoker and Troll just behind. Bottom lane, Legion wants to make a play here on Puck. And top lane, Marana. Sure enough, doing well, keeping the tower alive. With Doom back in the lane. Full HP and mana. A good arrow to the siege. That siege unit will speed up that tower destruction. It's good to get it out of there as soon as possible. But a nice pick off here. Crystal Maiden just trying to place a ward. Gets caught in a bad spot. So we've yet to see a tower go down. 11.5 minutes in, tied up 5-5. Wheel holding on to a small but significant lead in gold, and perhaps taking the experience graph, taking the lead in that realm as well. With the smoke ready, let's see where they go. They do have an Invoker available in the jungle, and they can make their play over there. Keeper of the Light also moving in this direction, but Mirana does find Doom. On to make a play here. The Starstorm, the Fissure is there just to help provide the assistance, but he makes it to the high ground and gets out of there successfully. Crystal Maiden locks one in, and they may be able to get Rubik on this one as well. Fissure almost off cooldown. 3 seconds left. He has the totem available. Can he make the read? He's got a blind shot inside, so if he makes the attempt, decides to go for Legion Commander instead. But the farming will continue. Now 13 minutes in. Puck, Troll, leading the way on the net worth ladder. Or leaderboards, rather.
Could use some help.
And Legion awaits, just off to the left here. And they do make the call. They know he's there. And they're going to continue to chase him up to the tower. Rubik, sitting back at base, may teleport in. Legion patiently waiting on this one. I love the patience. The patience from Zhao. Can somebody use it? I need to see it. And Doom decides to go in. He's trying to find Rubik. Oh, no. Doesn't find Rubik. But here... Are we going to get a Moonlight on this one? Good Fissure to catch Rubik just on the edge of the trees. And a good steal. He does have Fissure available, and they catch CM. Will he be able to sneak out of the trees? The telekinesis brings him up, but within range, Troll is there to be able to absorb the tower. They get Crystal Maiden anyway, but Rubik dropping the ward before he goes down. Do they have an answer for Legion Commander? They shift gears and go to the trees, but that recall pulls him to safety. They don't even know that he's gone yet. And the tier 1 tower goes down, bottom lane. Well, great plays from SG. They're really taking advantage of the spell, their team capabilities. As Legion now moves from one area to the next. They give up the tower, but the farming can commence for Tava. And that's really what they want to invest in.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The bottom tier 2 is going to take some pressure. Doom heading his way. Bottom lane, Crystal Maiden as well. Top lane, Rubik trying to defend the tower against Troll. And here comes the rotation. They shift gears. Doom is out. Mirana completely silenced. And here comes the Fissure. They lock him in. Legion wants to provide the assist there. Can't stick around, though. Acceptable losses. Mirana's going to be sacrificed. And here comes the rest of the squad. Rubik and Legion Commander close by. Puck now in. The whole team, everybody's here to fight the duel. There's the Sunstrike. Here it comes down. Troll not able to get out of that one. Up next, Puck trying to get out of this one alive. Oh, gets hit with the arrow. And a good pick off. CM goes down. Moonlight expiring. They find Puck inside the trees. Doom now also trying to hide. The Fissure is out just to trap them in. Puck able to blink out to safety. The arrow catching Earthshaker right on the full duration stun as well. That's 4 down. Wheel bleeding out. They are hemorrhaging. They still hold on to the lead.
patience from some.
But it's dropping. There's that patience I was looking for.
This will do.
The prize is mine.
That should help. Yes.
A bottom lane looking for a target. SG sniffing around and trying to find some unsuspecting victim. And here the leap is in. But that's just going to pull the wave. The arrow is out for the extra vision. It's not going to connect with anything though. And the tier 1 tower chipped away slowly. Tier 2 goes down on SG. So they're going to trade that. Wheel's okay with this. They want to stay alive and they want to find an opportunity to take somebody out on SG before they take on a full fight. The team fight is superior right now for SG at this point in the game. Doom still requires a lot of item selection before he can really make a bigger impact, and Troll as well.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They've already got the lifesteal available, but if they can get him perhaps a Sanj and Yasha, maybe even continue to build in EV. Who knows if they'll pick up the boots of travel at some point to be able to keep up with all of this rotation that can happen. Recall can make it easier for the Rat Dota to commence. And somebody on Wheel will have to think about increasing that ability to move around the map. But Dodo is going to find Rubik out on this one, the Fissure to slow them down. Levitation, or Telekinesis as well to throw him up in the air. There's the... trying to blink to safety. Oh, but they get on top, and he's bleeding out. He's not going to survive that one, and they continue past the tier 1. They get one target. Can they get a second? And they're going to redirect that tower. They know that Invoker is close by, ghost walking to safety. Underneath the tower, this is it. Tier 2, focus down next. But they find Legion Commander. He makes it to the high ground with the help of Mirana. They teleport inside. At the stairs, they finish him off. They throw the Echo Slam for good measure, and they do manage to finish it. The arrow catches Doom on the stairs, and Invoker hopefully be able to get him off right before. They're not able to get Invoker. He survives it completely. And they own this. The high ground belongs to them. SG knowing that that's an excellent place for them to win that engagement. Now 11 to 12. 20 minutes in. Troll's in trouble. Here they come. The Illuminator's out. They catch him in the duel. It hits him face on right down the chin. That's a sucker punch. A digital sucker punch. That's what I like to call it. It's like they put Troll into a headlock while the other guy blasted him with pony power. Yeah, that's right. I said pony power.
Radiant's top tower has looked better.
And if you didn't know, that's not all the tier 1s. You've still got one left, and it belongs to SG.
Dire's bottom tower needs some help.
Nice blink. Or nice dodge. Phasing out to avoid getting hit with Illuminate. And the tower goes down. He won't be able to deny this one, but they lock up Doom, and that's a good pickoff outside the tower. Telekinesis is up as RBEPete comes in from behind. But Legion getting stuck into the jungle while the freezing field goes out and cleans the mess up by the tower. They know Tavo is nearby. Will they be able to get him out of this one? The moonlight can keep him protected temporarily because he might be able to blink. They think he's going up while Tavo decides to blink down and teleport to safety. Great escape by Tavo. It makes me wish I had my GG button. Hitting 22 minutes in now, 12-14. Still holding on to the lead. Puck on top of that net worth. Wheels losing their income lead. And SG gaining significantly. On the experience chart, and Legion is going to go in and grab Troll right away. The follow-up, the Starstorm. They can't finish him off, but they managed to get Doom in the process before he's able to get to the base. There's Puck, where he's got to hold him down with the Dream Coil, and they're able to defend it. 3 down now off SG. They throw Mirana up in the air as they close the gap, and the 2 of them pouncing on him, with the 3 of them rather, and that's going to be another one with a triple kill for Annihilate. Wheel successfully defending their base, making SG rethink how they're going to approach this. They're going to have to be a little bit more careful. A little bit more calculated. Yes. Yes. I had to go run and get it. It had to happen just for you, just for my friends, my fellow gamer nerds. Gonna get all geeked out on some Dota. Alright, let's check and see what's happening in the Roshan pit. The Illuminate will help scout it out. They have an idea of what's in there. Legion doing enough to be able to scare them away. %25 illusion damage. Alright, Puck gets in this one. The Fissure moving out. Here comes the... Perhaps doesn't even need the Echo Slam, but the Enchant Totem is enough to help him get that last stun in there. Locked in. Shozen gets taken out too. Wheel really taking back control of this game. And they catch RBEPete on the high ground. That's 3 down now, and they switch gears. Can they go back to Roshan? Or maybe they decide they don't need to. But Earthshaker, he has plans of his own as he finds Keeper of the Light out. Puck moving in to help on the assist on this one, of the 2 of them together. That's a dominating spree now for Annihilate. Invoker's got to get to safety. They know he's around. But Puck's going to go back to the lane and push it out. His middle and top lane now getting moved closer in. They're right up against the base. They do have an opportunity to put some damage here in the tier 3, and a pause coming out from Doom. So we've got a pretty good idea of who's starting to take over the lead in this one. SG will have to rethink their strategy. Troll continuing to get stronger. gaining on the Invoker net worth. But Puck having a strong lead on the ladder boards, or the leaderboards rather. See some item pickups. Lincoln Sphere now on Annihilate. The plate mail getting ready to build that Shiva's Guard. And a pipe ready to go for Dota. Good item choice selection by Wheel. They're really anticipating the magic damage. The excessive magic damage coming from Evoker, coming from Keeper of the Light as well. But the Hand of Midas pick up for Invoker. That really puts a damper on their ability to get the item selections early on. But if the game can continue beyond 25 minutes or so, that's really when they start to get a surplus in gold. So Invoker has been kind of at a deficit this whole game up until just right now, where the gold surplus starts to come in on board. Aghanim Scepter picked up as well. I wonder if he's going to build into the refresher. Looks like he might be building into Scotty. And the Aegis is ready. The smoke is up. They can walk right past this and look for a target. Oh, I thought Doom was going to reveal himself for a second there as they creep upwards and head for the top lane. Here comes the Blink and the Fissure. And they finish off Keeper of the Light with ease. The Tornado only on Earthshaker, but they're able to burst down the Legion Commander straight through the Blade Mail. Invoker just cleaning up the wave, and he's going to head someplace to hide. No, but Doom gets there in time and interrupts the teleport. He has nowhere to go. Completely silenced. The Fissure catching him by the tail end. Dodo going to circle around. CM wanted to chase him into the trees. He's not getting away from this one. They could let him bleed it out, but instead they want to smack him down. Bottom lane under pressure with the fight happening up top. This is a chance for Mirana to bang bang on the tier 3. Doom rotating in along with Earthshaker, scaring them out. They're going to rotate back up top lane. They got to anticipate this push that's coming. The tier 3 is going to be under some pressure. SG moving in, trying to provide the defense. He illuminates, not going to do much on this one. He's got the shell on from the Lincoln Sphere. Absorb a bit of that magic. This game was really close for most of the beginning of the game, but this is where Wheel starts to take control. They've had a small lead, but this is growing quite large, and SG having a difficult time keeping up. The Blade Mail activated by Legion Commander. It's always fun to watch those spikes come out. It reminds me of a movie called Beetlejuice. I don't know if you guys remember that. I'm 34 years old, so I'm an old man compared to most of the people that are probably spectating this game right now. But 29.5 minutes in, 23-15.
Someone better help Dyer's middle tower.
And the Aegis has been consumed. It's reclaimed by Roshan. Oh, they find Keeper of the Light. They find Legion. This is just absolute devastation, but the Keeper of the Light teleports to safety in time. What a lucky, lucky son of a bitch in bottom lane. Puck trying to catch Mirana on this one. The Yule Scepter up in the air to interrupt the teleport back to base. Will he be able to do it? He blinks on top, but Mirana able to blink herself out to safety. Going in the wrong direction. Annihilate. Sending the orb out. Knowing he's at the wave, or at the creep wave. Heading back to mid. Puck returns to the team. Blinking further in deeper. Rubik trying to maneuver out of this one, but Puck's going to return to safety. Nice fissure, the blink, the follow-up, the totem, but not until the EMP blast along with the tornado. Illuminate out and hopes to scare them back. They'll have to top off the HP, but not much. They haven't sustained enough damage in order to scare them away. They hold on to the tier 3. And Wheel gets to regroup. Go back to farming while SG just resumed dancing. Is the game going a little bit too slow for his liking? He's waiting, putting some pressure on the enemy team. They want them to continue to push. They want them to make some mistakes, playing some psychological warfare. Is this what I like to call it? Certainly one team is going to win here. There's a 50-50 chance, 100% chance that a team is going to win. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But nice. The blink, the fissure. And I'm losing my camera. Over by the Ancients. They smoke up and they head down. They make the mark. They want to push the lane. Even though mid and top lane are getting pushed in. They change gears and start to head back up to defend their base. Invoker is going to teleport back. Puck in position. Takes the Sunstrike down on top of his head. Earthshaker is going to catch Legion right outside the stairs. But the duel is going to be there. The arrow to interrupt CM. Earthshaker gets pushed a little bit forward and Mirana gets taken down. The ice path is there to slow them down. Well, to try to provide some slow. And Rubik goes down as well. Earthshaker on the tail of Keeper of the Light, and he goes down. That's 3. SG hemorrhaging out. The tier 3 up next. His puck gets in, throws. Legion Commander up to the air. Tornado, they come back down. The EMP, or no, the Sunstrike rather, as the first barracks go down. Now a second. And they shift gears and go top lane. Another tier 3. Ready to go down. SG still 10 seconds away before Rubik returns to the battle. There's a fissure. That meatball is down. Doom is up. He activates the Shiva's Guard. But with the help of Legion, he's able to break free. Here comes Rubik, the Lincoln Sphere saving and Puck. He's the blink out to safety. Here comes the duel. He grabs onto CM, but the Yule Scepter for safety. He goes up into the air. Good pickoff on Legion. 50 seconds back for the return. Getting locked into place. Almost gets out to safety, but Dota catches him. Puck is going to blink out. Gem dropped on the high ground. Earthshaker leaving behind the gem. $30-17 now, almost 35 minutes in. Wheel holding on to that lead and growing it minute by minute. 3 of their players sitting in the top 5 positions in the net worth ladder, the leaderboards.
I'm not even sure why I'm so mad.
Certainly SG. They are determined. They don't want to give up on this one. They have 1 lane remaining. There's still 2 tier 2 towers up for Wheel. But with an opportunity to try to get Puck, Mirana and Keeper of the Light are going to pursue the phase and the arrow in anticipation of where he goes. They managed to find him in the trees. And here we've got... What the hell? He manages to get out of this one. Does he? Yes, he gets out to safety. Felt like I was watching EG. But Roshan goes down. And they're going to get back to it. Get back to the lanes. Mid lane get pushed out. Top lane is already creeping its way towards the Dire base. SG will have to get back there soon to defend that.
Invisibility.
(30-17), heading into the 36.5-minute mark. But not much left to their base. They're going to cross paths. CM and Legion going to catch the duel on top outside of the Sanctuary. There's enough of them there for a really quick duel. Losing CM, not enough to set them back too much, but they will have to pull back. Invoker gets recalled down. They know he's there. Nice ward. Full vision of everything that's happening. They won't be able to hide in the trees. SG utilizing the vision. You know, I got big commends for the support who put the ward there, because that's definitely useful to help give your team an advantage, especially with plays like this where they utilize the trees to hide and get away. What better way to prevent them from doing that than give yourself some vision? And Clockwork tends to help out in that regards as well. They always love a good Clockwork on your play. But here we go. The teams are ready. They're going to battle it out. Just outside the tower, trying to keep the creep wave under control as they juggle it back and forth. Here comes the Blink and the Doom as they get Rubik. He pays for it, but a wicked sick spree for Annihilate. Earthshaker's going to teleport to try to get closer to Mirana. Not able to get there in time. Walking past the illusions. Just ignore them completely. But the base, under siege, they have to go back. They can't continue these fights for very long. Wheel's base, not nearly as bad. In much better condition, but the last tier 2 tower to get picked off. The Moonlight is activated. They have vision of it. Great vision here. Allow them to be able to see the Moonlight get activated and fall back and wait for it to expire. The Blink, telekinesis. Rubik handing himself over completely to Wheel. A miscommunication from the team. He was expecting a follow-up, but nobody was there to measure up. You know, I got to give it to Rubik for the attempt. But sometimes you got to wait for the all clear from the rest of the team. You got to get that confirmation before you go in, and Troll, he's going to go in for it. Getting caught with the arrow, Puck with a full duration. That's going to be 5 seconds to illuminate. Not far enough to be able to hit anything. But here Troll getting pushed back, the meatball on top of his head. Doom blinking in. He's going to throw something. The Lincoln Sphere getting popped in the duel successful. He picks up the bonus damage but goes down with the help of Troll. Dooming down Mirana. That's going to be a next one down. The Invoker hopefully be able to get under cover of invisibility. The Ghost Walk helps him move away. Troll returning damage. The activated Aegis will bring him back into this one. A good arrow as he lands. Earthshaker goes down next. They've lost only one though. They get back. Derp goes down, dropping another gem. The tier 3 is protected. SG desperate to keep this alive. Now at almost 41 minutes in, 34-22. That lead growing slowly. But it looks like SG may have done a little bit to drop. They look to close that gap between the two teams. And a good defensive strategy top lane.
The prize is mine.
With so many Blink Daggers picked up around the map. Everyone has a Blink Dagger except for Crystal Maiden. An essential item for this game. Maximum mobility. When you're playing up against a Legion, playing up against a Keeper of the Light, you need to be able to get out of there. The leap to safety, but they follow him up and finish him off. Nice. Opening up with the Echo Slam, interrupting Invoker, trying. He just wants to teleport back to base and not able to do it. Rubik throwing out a fissure, a stolen one at that. You dirty thief. They make him pay for it, but not without a levitate first. Uses the Glimmer Cape to no avail. Annihilate will chase down Keeper of the Light. Lincoln Sphere is going to block that mana leak, and here comes the duel. The Sunstrike on top. The three of them, concerted effort. They almost get him. He phases out and blinks to safety. We've got a Sumail here, ladies and gentlemen. Excellent plays by Puck. Dream Coil on Invoker as he runs around. He realizes that the stun may have been a better answer right away. Finally trying to break free from that one, the Shiva's Guard, but nobody's there to take it. But Puck, he's going to teleport beyond the Ancient. They're feeling confident at this point. But underneath this, the fissure, a troll running through people. Doom as well. Not much they're able to do. As Earthshaker